Hello, good evening. I am Dr. Alicia Shelley, and today we're going to be going back to the basics. We're going to be focusing all about nutrition this evening. Now, nutrition is the key to weight loss. Experts say about 80% of weight loss is what you eat and what you're putting in your body. Although there's also multiple other reasons why people aren't losing weight, but definitely if you're trying to lose weight, having healthy nutrition is so important. And I do find that sometimes when I have patients who are just only focusing on exercise, they find that they don't lose as much weight and they tend to have to change it up and actually do focus on what they're eating because what you're eating definitely matters. And so today we're going to be talking about the top 5 nutritional habits that you need to be incorporating into your healthy lifestyle. Now, you may notice that instead of me saying diet, I'm saying nutritional plan or nutritional healthy habits. And the reason why is that I want us to kind of get into the mindset that this is not for a short term. This is not a diet. Sometimes when we think of a diet, we think of, taking away, not eating certain foods. We're depriving ourselves. But what I want us to kind of focus on is having more of a lifestyle change where we're making changes in our lifestyle that are going to last long term. And the reason being is that I don't know about you, but I found in my experience when I just focus on diets and doing this diet, doing that diet, and trying this and that, I tend to lose weight for a moment. But then when I stop the diet, I gain the weight back. And so, my goal and what I've been trying to do now in my life is number one, give myself grace, but then focus on nutritional habits that can help me lead a healthy and happy life. And so that's what we're going to be talking about today. So, the top number one nutritional habit that you need to incorporate is number one, finding a nutritional plan that works for you. We hear a lot. I have a lot of people that come in my office and they're like, well, I heard low carb is good, or I heard plant based is good, or I heard this is good and that is good. The best diet or the best nutritional plan is actually the plan that you can maintain and can continue. If you really enjoy your veggies, then maybe the keto diet is not for you. And you need to focus on something where it incorporates foods that you enjoy because you're not going to be able to maintain this particular nutritional plan long term if you're missing something, if you feel like you're being deprived. And I want to go back to that comment that I said before about diet versus nutritional plan. So a lot of times we allow in our minds, we think that if we need to lose weight or we need to be healthy, we have to, deprive ourselves of things. I always tell my patients, I'm never going to tell you that you can't eat a slice of cake or a cupcake. But what I will tell you is that you want to take it in moderation. And I wouldn't tell you that you should eat a whole cake in one setting. No, you're not going to hear me say that. But the goal is to give yourself grace. If you're at a birthday party and they're having birthday cake, eat a small slice. It's not that one slice is not going to make or break you. However, if you're eating cake all the time, late at night, early in the morning, then yeah, that may actually break your current lifestyle or may allow you to gain some weight. But definitely focus on moderation. So, like I said, choose the nutritional plan that works best for you is number one, and actually look at your cultural habits, look at like your medical conditions, because there's certain nutritional plans that work better for you. If you are a diabetic and you have diabetes, then maybe you should try a low carb diet. If you have high blood pressure, maybe you should try, or in heart disease, maybe you should try the Mediterranean diet that actually helps with reducing your cholesterol. So the goal is to find something that works that you can stick to. Top tip number 2, incorporate fruits and veggies. Now, I don't know about you, the fruits and veggies are so helpful. It has fiber, it helps with keep making you regular, and then on top of that, it helps you to feel full. It's low calorie. So definitely want to make sure that you're incorporating the extra fiber, complex carbs that you find in fruit and veggies, and making sure you're getting that per day. So at least 3 to 5 servings per day. That's going to help you feel full throughout the day. Tip number 3, which is avoid processed foods. One of my favorite articles was done by Dr. Kevin Hall, and he took a group of people And he had them eating ultra processed foods. And when I say ultra processed, I'm talking about your fast foods, your TV dinners, all these different types of ultra processed foods. And he noticed that by eating these ultra processed foods, they started gaining weight. And then when he switched them to a less processed food, same calories, same energy, they actually started to lose weight. And this is just gradually. And it just indicates why what you eat, the type of quality of food that you eat is so important. Because when you're eating more processed foods, it can allow you to just gradually gain weight. I realized that when I have went overseas to Africa, the food was straight from the farm, and so it was so much healthier. Even though we had people who were cooking for us, um, it just the food was just healthier. And I ended up losing weight on the trip, and I'm like, what happened? What just happened? I wasn't even exercising the way I wanted to, but because I was eating foods that were healthier, less processed, it made it a lot easier. I'm not sure if you remember, but several years ago, there was a documentary called Super Size Me, where this guy actually ate McDonald's food like every day, I think for like 90 days. And he did his blood work and he noticed that his cholesterol was high, like he felt groggy, like he just felt unwell with all that fast food. So imagine what could be happening if that's what you're eating multiple times a day. So definitely avoiding processed foods. Number three. Number four, drinking water and avoiding sugary beverages. And I know a lot of times we like sugary beverages. Like I don't know about you, I love a good diet Pepsi or I love a good sweet tea. But what I find is that sometimes these sodas, sweets, could be just extra calories that I'm just drinking, and I'm not feeling full with it. It's not really helping me. It's just hitting a craving, and I don't feel any better after drinking it. And so we need to avoid those sugary beverages because if we're battling with like sugary cravings, drinking a soda or drinking sweet tea is not going to be helpful. In fact, it's going to cause us to crave more. Now let's talk about water. Water is so healthy for you. Not only does it cleans out your body, it cleans out your kidneys. It allows you to be regular. It helps with just balance the body. Our body is made out of water. It's 60% of water. So we need water. And I know some people don't particularly care for water, but there's some ways that you can be able to get used to water and at least drink water. And you can use like one of those water bottles where you can infuse fruit. You can put fruit in there so that it actually infuses to the water so it has a taste. You can use different flavoring. You can use different. They have sparkling water, so there's many different types of water out there that you can actually start to incorporate just to help with getting that water in. Now, how much water should you drink? That's one question I get a lot. I say at least 64 ounces, 6 to 8 ounces. Some experts say drinking half of your body weight in water. But if you're getting over 64 ounces, you're doing well in my book. And so as long as you're getting there, that's the good thing. It's harder when some people aren't able to get to those 64 ounces. All right, number five. The number five tip is to keep a food log and meal prep. Now, I had a patient come in just this week, and he told me that when he started using the Lose It app, it was a game changer for him. He was able to kind of write down what he ate. He was more mindful. It allowed him to be able to focus on the types of food and the amount of calories so that he can make sure that he was eating the proper meal plan. And in about 5 months, he was able to lose 17% of his body weight. So it's just extraordinary by just keeping a food log. And I do ask my patients, like, hey, does this help you at all keeping this food log? I'm like, yeah, it helps to be more mindful what I'm putting in my body. Like it means something that I'm putting something there. So let me go over the top five nutritional habits. Number one, pick a nutritional plan and pick one that resonates with you and that is easier for you to maintain over years instead of months. Number two, incorporate more fruits and veggies, making sure you're getting 3 to 5 servings per day. Three, avoid processed foods and actually focus on the quality of foods that you're eating. Number four, drink water and avoid sugary beverages. And number five, keep a food log and I didn't mention this is the bonus. Don't forget to meal prep because when you have your food ready to go, all you have to do is grab and go and you move on and you're still able to eat a healthy meal. Well, I'm Dr. Shelley, and this was our Back to the Basics nutritional style. I look forward to seeing you next week on our next YouTube Live. See you next time. Oh, and one more thing before I leave. If you're looking for a free course to kind of help get you started with your weight loss, try our free online course here. And you can go to thriveforlifechallenge.com/kickstart. And that will help you. You can just sign up and you can get started with our free online course to get back on track. All right, with your weight loss journey. Have a wonderful day.